All right, Deborah, has there been an experience you could share that maybe it would classify, if you will, as your most challenging?
Yes, although it's not one specific tangible. It was really just overcoming low self-esteem, overcoming low self-worth. Having been programmed to believe one thing about myself and about life, and then knowing deep in my heart that that wasn't true, but yet accepting it just because of that was my environment, and then working through the layers of that over the years in being on stages and speaking to thousands of people and being in front of companies and facilitating executive roundtables, just going through all of that while I'm internally repatterning how I relate to myself. So it's not just been one experience, it's been a succession of experiences that have consistently grown and expanded in their intensity because I've grown and expanded in my self-awareness.
And what's great about that is there's so many people in one way or another that their self-esteem plus has been impacted that way, and as a result of your history and what you've done, you're now able to help a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah, and I think that because of what I do and how extensively I've traveled around the world, and the organizations that I've worked with and the people that have been in my audiences, getting that feedback, I believe that low self-worth is probably the number one cause of failure across the world. And so when we start to help people shift their relationship with themselves and that diminishes, you're going to see some really cool
results.
Results and advancement in change agents showing up. Absolutely.
I think you're right. Really quick, I speak to high school seniors once or twice a year, and I challenge them to find 5 people on Facebook or wherever around the world and just engage with them, and do it until they're 25, which they think is ridiculous. That's like 8 years away. That's their whole lifetime. And yeah, but what happens is their self-esteem goes up by the fact they're actually talking to somebody in a different country, number one, and what they're telling them about the food and what they've learned. It's fantastic. So what you're doing is really important, because if everybody can get even an inch up, then a lot of good things happen.
That's right. It doesn't have to be a quantum leap. It can be just, my motto is the smallest change for the greatest result. So even just a tiny, tiny step, it compounds and it all adds up and it becomes really powerful.
Is that the modern version of one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind?
Yeah, that's a Deborah-ism.
I love it.
Smallest change for the greatest result.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that.